Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is Patriots Extra Points, and we're joined, as always, by Chad Perry. Chad, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing quite well. Obviously, I'm happy the Dolphins beat the Patriots, but at the end of the day, it's the Patriots who are in the playoffs, and that's what we're mostly going to talk about here today.
Hell yeah.
So, with that said, how are you feeling? We got the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots, round three. Both teams have taken one at the opposing, stadium, which is kind of
Yeah.
weird. So maybe it's good that the Bills are hosting it, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's tough because it's like if you win, you face the Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
and they're kind of popping off.
Oh
But
yeah.
either way, we have the Bills. I think the Bills is honestly the better team to want to face
Mm-hmm.
for at least for the Pats because like we know them so well. It's the second
Mm-hmm.
time we faced them in 6 weeks, um,
Right. Yeah.
which is weird. But
So it's literally going to be like the third time in a little over a month.
yeah, no, really. But
So
was
wild.
it 3 times in 6 weeks? Something like
Yeah,
that. It's
something
something
like
crazy.
that.
But yeah, either way, it's been a lot. Um, and it's like with the Bengals, our secondary is kind of beat up,
Mm-hmm.
so and they're just throwing the ball 30 yards deep every play with Joe Burrow, and it's working.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
but with the
T.
Bills, it's like we
Higgins
know them
and
so
Jamar
well.
Chase just killing it
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
just freaking nuts. But with the Bills, like at least you know them enough to try to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm
Yeah, and
excited though.
me too. I'm really excited for this game. I think they're two very good teams. It's going to be really fun. And hey, I've heard maybe some bad weather, so I think that is better for the Patriots because they're a defensive like Lee led team, and then their offense really runs through their running backs. And if the Bills
Yeah,
can't pass, this is kind of trending toward the Patriots.
yeah. I mean, if Mac Jones only throws the ball 3 times again, we still
I
win. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if we'll quite be at that point, but you know,
I don't think so either. But I mean, the Pats like just gotta run the ball. Like our
mm,
running backs are the only thing kind of aside from the defense, kind of keeping this team afloat. I
yes,
mean, we can pass. It's just like you know Mac makes
rookie
rookie mistakes
quarterback.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
rookie quarterback. It's shocking how good he did this year, and
mm-hmm,
we're in the playoffs. What more can you ask? So
yeah,
I'm happy to be here. Hopefully, it doesn't end here. Um, if we have to face the Chiefs later on, and
mm-hmm,
who knows about a Super Bowl run here, but I think the Bills that's a test.
yeah. And obviously, the Bills one of the better teams. It's like the Chiefs, Titans, Bills are all like the probably three favorites to go to the Super Bowl. So if you knock one of
Yeah,
them off, then you're in business.
yeah. And either way, we might go against the Bengals next week because
Mm,
it's Bengals Raiders, and whoever wins that is going to face the Pats, and then whoever wins, those 2 rounds, I'm guessing it's going to be Chiefs Pats. If
mm-hmm.
for Chiefs, Chiefs will probably be conference, right? Yeah, conference champions.
Yeah.
So
So let's break it down a little bit. Let's say the Raiders win and the Pats win, then the Chiefs would play the Patriots because they're the higher seed,
the
and then the
Chiefs,
Titans
I
would
think,
get to play the Raiders because the Raiders would be the lowest remaining seed. And then if the Bengals
well,
win, they would have to play the Chiefs, and the Patriots would get to play the Titans. Um,
yeah, well,
because
I think who is it? I know the Titans have the first round bye,
mm,
and they're facing the winner of the Chiefs, and I forget who the sixth seed is. I feel like I should
yeah,
know this.
so
Steelers. It's
yeah,
Steelers. So it's
if the Steelers
Chiefs.
win, then yeah, they'll play the Titans. But if the Chiefs win, the Chiefs will
They play the
play
Titans,
the highest remaining seed.
which I think is
So
still the Titans. Yeah, it'd be the Titans. I
the
saw the chart.
yeah, I mean maybe it's different now with the seven teams, but as the second seed, they would probably play the highest remaining seed, which would be either Cincy or New England, right? Because since you're the first team with the Titans, you get to play like the worst team remaining, which would be either the
Yeah,
Steelers or the Raiders
yeah.
or
Maybe
the
the chart was
Patriots.
misleading because it had it had like the Raiders, Bengals up top. Below them was the Pats, Bills, and then it went to
Mm,
like the next bracket, and then below that it was um, Chiefs, Steelers going against the next bracket, which was Titans, who had the first round bye,
mm.
and it looked like the winner of that would face the
Yeah.
Chiefs, Titans. But I
Yeah,
think you're right in
this
that
is
it
the
would be the
first year
Pats.
we've done these 7 team
Yeah,
playoffs, so it's a little confusing.
it's
But
weird.
if it's
I
still
think
based on
you're right.
seeding, then that would be how it goes. And I mean, I think the AFC is a pretty like
Open as shit.
competitive conference. Yeah, like
Yeah, it's much more open than the NFC, which NFC
yes,
it's either going to be Green Bay or the Bucks essentially.
mm. With like a
Well, Green Bay and
very
the
outside shot that maybe the Cowboys go on a run, but probably
maybe.
not. Like they're probably not
Yeah,
quite there to challenge. And I mean, I expect Green Bay to come out of the NFC. I'll say that right now. I
I think
think
so
they're
too.
hitting on all cylinders. The Bucks are a little injured. They're losing receivers in other ways to injuries, also.
Mental
But
injury.
yeah, but hey, it's Tom Brady. Who knows?
That,
Maybe he'll pull it out. But
no one's going to be shocked if the Bucks are
mm,
back in the Super Bowl. But
no, definitely not.
it's like I don't know. Green Bay definitely is the top dog overall.
Mm,
I think if Green Bay's
yeah,
in the Super Bowl, they probably win it. But
no,
I
I
mean,
agree. I think they're the
who
best team
knows?
in the league.
Yeah,
At
right
least
now.
on
I mean,
paper,
who
they're
knows?
the best team in the league. And like the Titans, I like Ryan Tannehill as a Dolphins fan. He's great. Maybe Derrick Henry comes back, but
I think
they're
he
like,
is right.
yeah, I think he is, but they're
God,
still like not necessarily a team that. I mean, I say this knowing full well they beat the shit out of my Dolphins 2 weeks ago, but of the playoff teams, I think they're for a 1 seed. Like I'm more concerned about the Chiefs than I am about the Titans. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think the Chiefs just got hot too late, and
Mm,
that's why. But the Titans somehow
yeah,
have the 1 seed, which even when I saw that, I was like, what? That doesn't sound right.
I know
Like I
it.
thought it was the Chiefs for sure, and then I was like, oh,
Mhm.
the Titans have that good of a record? Shit. All right.
Yeah, it's like the Titans. They lost to the Jets. How do they have this record? But
I don't know. Anyone
here
could
we
beat
are.
them this year except for
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay. So it's
Right.
like whatever. It's Green Bay
Mm-hmm.
versus the world, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it's Pats, Bills, and I mean, I hope they go pretty deep. I would
Yeah.
love to
So
see a Pats Chiefs because if the
AFC
Patriots beat the
Championship area.
Chiefs, then I think there's a good shot they could win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, if they can beat the Chiefs, they can probably beat the Packers. I mean, Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers and Pat Mahomes are pretty similar in the sense that they can both just like throw it wherever they need to on the field. Pretty
yeah,
good. Both pretty great players. I do think if I had to make a pick overall, I would pick the Packers. Um,
yeah, yeah. If
but
I had to
we'll
put
see.
money on it, I'd
Mm,
probably bet my money on the Packers right now. But
yeah.
the football lover in me slash Patriots fan would
Yes.
love to see a Pats Bucks Super Bowl.
Mm.
I don't think people would stop talking about that for like years, depending on
I
how
think
it
the
turned out.
NFL would also like to see that
Oh
in
yeah,
terms of storylines.
look
I
out
think
for refs
that's
making like Bucks favored calls.
yeah. That NFC Championship game between the Bucks and Packers could be a little messy.
Oh
We'll see.
man, we're gonna have another the miss the Saints PI call from years
Mm-hmm.
ago. That's gonna happen again at the old Green Bay. I just picture at Devontae Adams getting shoved OB. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I didn't see anything. That's fine. Bucks win.
It is what it is. But yeah, and hey, and as far as like for the Patriots, as far as like optimizing painfulness for their division rivals, if the Bills lose to the Patriots in the playoffs, not gonna the Bills fans are not gonna handle that well.
Oh God, no.
After all the shit they
No, that
talked
would.
this off season, they're not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Well, there will be many broken tables this
Hmm.
Saturday, I'm sure. And
Regardless, but definitely if they lose,
regardless, if they lose, there's probably gonna be some broken TVs too.
probably. So have that to look forward to.
Hey,
Um,
Bills Mafia, man, they go hard.
they do, and I think I talked. Maybe it was with Jack on one of these episodes. Maybe it was just Jack off air, but you know, I'm used to the like Patriots fans, living in Massachusetts, and then Bills fans. They're kind of like lovable losers for a long time, but ever since the Bills get good, so annoying. They're so annoying. So
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even mind if they lost in
Oh
this
my
game.
god.
So we'll see what happens. But Chad, any official prediction for this game?
I can't go against the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to come down to like a fourth quarter comeback for
Mm-hmm.
either side. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping it's like 27-24 Pats.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Belichick's cooking up something that we've never seen before
Yeah. I'm
right
sure
now.
there's going to be some surprises. I'm sure they're
Mm-hmm.
going to, if the weather's as bad as it sounds, I'm sure they're going to
Mm-hmm.
go back to that run game that
Mm-hmm.
destroyed the Bills um, a month ago.
Yeah.
So,
And
but who
hey,
knows, man?
Josh McDaniels too. He always breaks out something weird in the playoffs. He's at least good for one of those a game in the playoffs. So
Yeah, no, yeah,
we'll,
some crazy like flea
yeah, you got
flicker
the
pass to a
Edelman
receiver.
pass. That was a
Oh, which was a
classic.
year ago today. No, was it a year? No, I think 2 years ago today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's like,
2 or 3? I don't know. It was
it was,
today, some
it's a
amount of
while
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. That was a very classic moment for Josh McDaniels and obviously for Julian Edelman.
Yeah,
Um,
that's like
I
what
think
I
he
think
put it
of
on
when I
his
think of
shirt
Julian.
like the next day,
Yeah.
which hey, that's good marketing. But
Right.
you heard it here first, folks. 27-24, New England. We'll be back next week to cover everything that happened. Chad, anything else you want to add before we get on out of here?
I'm just very excited for some Saturday football.
Yes, should be good. I love the playoffs. I would love to be a
It's
part
the
of them
best.
someday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I love
This
just
playoffs
watching
is
them.
so good. This playoffs
Yeah.
is there's so many good matchups. Even if like you don't have a favorite team, like every
Mhm.
game's gonna be is slated to be pretty good,
Yeah. Either
except for
the
the Bengals Raiders.
I was gonna say though, either the Raiders or the Bengals are gonna win a playoff game. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy. We haven't
I
seen that in decades.
I kind of like the Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
mainly because I had Jamar Chase on my fantasy team and I was always following them. But
Mm-hmm.
I like them. How can you not like them? I mean, they're all
Yeah,
like
they're
young
young. They're
guys.
fun.
Just they got some swag to them.
They
They're
do.
fun to watch. I mean, who doesn't like throwing like watching people throw like 30-yard bombs all the time
Mm-hmm.
and actually connecting?
Yeah, I mean they definitely shocked the world by. There were people saying that the Bengals were gonna win like 3 games this year. So, like those people look real dumb right now.
Right.
All right, Chad, where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at ChadleyJP and on Twitter at ChadPerry25 right here.
You can follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at @theFakeBMar. This being our channel is on Twitter at Wicked Good Sport, and the main channel is on Twitter at WG Everything. YouTube.com/WickedGoodEverything for the main channel. That's more video games, comedy based. This channel is, of course, YouTube.com/WickedGoodSports. Follow us on Instagram at Wicked Good Everything, Twitch at Twitch.tv/Wicked Good Everything, TikTok, search Wicked Good Sports, search Wicked Good Everything. I think that's finally all of the social media plugs. Chad,
Sounds
thank you
good.
so much for your time,
Always a pleasure.
and we'll see you all in the next one.